Michael here with another Michael's Guitar Reviews. Today we have a copy, or shall we say a guitar that's been inspired by the very well known and well loved Gibson Les Paul. This of course is not a Gibson Les Paul, this is a guitar that's been made in the style, if you like, of the Gibson Les Paul, but as we'll see when we go through this review, there are one or two things that stand out that make it not a Gibson Les Paul. But let's have a little look in more detail. The headstock is very nice, it's very traditional, and it's what you would expect from a Gibson Les Paul. But if you look at the label on the top there, Nevada, not Gibson. Usual headstock shape. We've got some tuners at the back there which have been changed at some point because there are some telltale holes suggesting somebody has done some surgery. The nut is made of a hard plastic, it's not been cut properly, it's too deep. Are you with me still? It's too deep, and it may be that it's previously had some thicker gauge strings on and that's why it's cut as deep as it is. It's pretty much light gauge strings on at the moment. Neck, some people suggest could be made from maple. I don't think it is, it doesn't look particularly mapley. I suggest it's some other as yet undefined wood. The fingerboard is rosewood and it's got these block inlays that are a kind of pearloid plasticky type thing. I have actually done one of those things that one does when one's got nothing better to do, and that is try and calculate what the average amount of space on the fingerboard is that's taken up with the plastic. I'm going to show you now what it is. I did my calculations and guess what? If we look at the fingerboard overall, that is approximately the amount that's not rosewood, it's pearloid or plastic. And that got me to thinking that really I wonder why, other than for aesthetic reasons, manufacturers put these block inlays in, because they're taking away valuable wood, aren't they? Maybe a dot or something a bit smaller or a bit more subtle would be better. Anyway, there we go. The neck itself is bolt-on, 4 bolt-on pieces at the back, a flat plywood body. It is plywood, I've had a look inside, and it's got a very thin veneer, which could be actually a maple type veneer. The front has a lovely, what looks like a flamed maple top. It's an arched top, it is plywood. This is a very thin veneer that's on top here. It's got some rather nice binding around the edges. It follows all the way around the guitar, front and back, and some transfers of very fine lining just around that you can probably just about see there. So it's a nice touch, if you like, but it's a transfer. Now, usual setup as far as the controls are concerned. We've got a 3-way selector here for neck pickup, bridge pickup, and a blend in the middle. And we've got 2 volume controls and 2 tone controls, the usual jack input. A very standard tailpiece here, by the way, and also a very standard bridge type, which is adjustable front and rear for intonation and also for height. These are very, very common on so many guitars, so, you know, I suppose it's what you'd expect, really. As far as the attention to detail is concerned, if you look at the pickup covers there, you'll see there's a bit of a gap. In fact, it's quite a big gap. Same, you might not be able to see, but there's a gap at the side of where the neck joins the body, and also it's not uniform all the way down just here. So what am I saying? I'm saying attention to detail, folks, but this is a budget guitar and it's probably from somewhere around the 90s, possibly early 90s. Hard to say, there's not a lot of information on them. And there's no indication as to where it was made. There's no indication in terms of a serial number. So your guess is as good as mine. But it's a guitar. It plays. And it looks very nice. Let's see what it sounds like. Here we go. This is just using the pickup for the neck pickup. And I've got the tone control on the fully clockwise treble side. the pickup selector now all the way down to the bridge. Again, we've got the treble setting on the tone control. Let's blend the pickups now. We've got two together. Back again to the neck pickup. And the bridge pickup. So what's the verdict? It's a cheap guitar, it looks nice, it's got two pickups and they make a noise. I guess with if you had some effects pedals or effects on your amplifier, you'd be able to make a bit of a change to the sounds, but overall its action's okay, it plays okay. It doesn't feel like an expensive guitar. It's not an expensive guitar, it's a budget guitar, and I think for that reason alone it's okay. They are found occasionally on selling sites for not a lot of money, and they do look nice, so I guess if you were in for something like this, maybe worth a look. This is Michael from Michael's Guitar Reviews. Please subscribe. Please subscribe if you would. It's free. And the more people that subscribe, the more the channel gets out there, the more people can share this love of guitars. Thanks very much. Always appreciate your constructive comments and feedback. In the meantime, happy playing and thanks for watching. Bye bye.